Hi friends, today let's see how we can easily migrate an Angular application which uses Karma Jasmine as its unit test framework to Jest. Also, we will take a look at how we can easily debug the Jest unit test using Chrome and VS Code. So today we will be making use of an Angular 10 application for the demo. Now, in order to start the migration from Karma Jasmine to Jest, we need to first modify the package.json. Here we will be removing all the dependencies required for Karma, as these are no longer needed, and we will be adding the dependencies for Jest. So I am currently leaving the Jasmine dependencies as such, because we will not be removing the protractor, which is an end-to-end framework and which internally makes use of the Jasmine framework. So now coming on to the dependencies uh, which are required by Jest. So these are the 5 dependencies. Now the types Jest. So this is the typings file, or the package which contains the typings files for the Jest framework, and Jest will be the Jest core files which are needed by the Jest framework, and just JUnit. So this is needed only in case you are using the JUnit reporter for publishing the results of the test runner. So in case you are not using it, you need not have the JUnit. So similarly, we have the just preset Angular. So this is a preset configuration for Angular projects which is available. So in case you do not use this, then you might need to set up the just configuration from the scratch. And also we have the TS just. So this is a TypeScript preprocessor which helps us in incorporating the Jest into a TypeScript project. So once all these have been added in the package JSON, we can do the npm install. So let's wait till it's completed. So the npm install has now completed. Now let's add a Jest configuration file. So we need to add this in the root folder. I've added a just.config.js file, and let's add this values. So here this is the main configuration which is used by Jest. So here we are giving the preset option. So preset is in case we have any preset configuration files or libraries, we can provide the name here. So currently we are using the preset Angular, so we can give it here. And the next is the setup files after environment. So uh, here you can provide any files which you need to run, once the just environment is set up and before each and every unit test suite is being run. So here currently I have given the root directory, and we can create a file called setupjust.ts, and inside that we can import the just preset Angular. Okay, so here in case you are using Angular 9 plus with Ivy, and also in case you use any libraries which utilizes the localize function, you need to import the localize int method also here. So since I am not using it here, I am not importing it. And coming back to the configuration file, we have transform ignore patterns. So here I am mentioning that we can ignore all the JS files during the transformation, since we are mainly concentrating on the TS extension. And module name mapper. So here what I am doing is I am importing the compiler option. So this is mainly from the tsconfig.json. So we have the tsconfig.json file here. So in this we have the option where we can provide paths. So in case we use any internal libraries, we can provide short names or aliases for the uh, projects, like maybe you can give lib and point to the source file. So in case you are using this, you can add them here, and you can use a module name mapper. So here we have a utility called paths to module name mapper. So in that you can pass the input as compiler option dot paths, and here I am actually prefixing the root directory. So root directory is basically the root folder or the root path of the current project. So I am appending it to the each and every paths. So since it is empty here, it's not important. And here we can provide this module name mapper in an option called module name mapper. So here basically we can stub out any paths, like any imports. Maybe you are importing some images in the real application, but in your test case you need to stub it out, so you can use that using the module name mapper. And also we have the option silent. So silent is mainly used like when we run the just unit test, all the consoles get logged onto your screen. So in case you need to suppress it, you can use the silent option as true. And now coming to the three options: collect coverage, coverage reporters, and the coverage directory. So in case you need to collect the coverage information during the just runtime, you need to set the collect coverage flag as true. So then only it will collect the coverage details during the test run. So also you can define the coverage reporters you need to use. So here I have given as Elko and Cobertura, and you can also provide the directory path where you need to generate the coverage report for your application. And coming next to the reporters option, so here by default just will have a reporter which will show the current status of the test runs. So in case you need to add any custom reporter, so here I have added the just JUnit. You can provide the configuration for that here in the reporters array. So here I have given the just JUnit as a reporter, and the output directory I have given as coverage, and I have given the output name of the test result file as testmyapp.xml. This concludes the configuration for the jest. So now we need to make some changes in the tsconfig spec file. So here we need to change the typings to jest, and also we need to remove the test.ts reference here, and going to the Angular JSON file. So here we can remove this test option since this is pointing to the Karma uh, test runner. So in case there are many builders which you can integrate into the Angular JSON, so which can be used for running jest. So currently I am not using that, so I am removing it. And also we need not have the karma config and the test.ts file. I am removing it. Now going to the package JSON, we have the ng test here. Since we removed that command, we can replace it with the just command line. So just -c the configuration file just.config.js and the path of the test files. So the test files are inside the source folder, so I have given that. And now there is one more thing here. If you go into the spec file, you can see that even now the describe and all, it's getting taken from the types Jasmine folder. So in order to point it to the just typings, we need to modify the tsconfig.json. So here you can add types, and here you can give just. So now if you go to the app component spec, you can see that it's refreshing and it is taking the typings from the just folder. So now let us give it a try. Npm test. So you can see that there is an error giving like unexpected token slash. So what is happening in the tsconfig? We have this comment, so we can remove this and just run it once more. So now you can see that the just is running our unit test cases, and we are receiving a warning here, yes module interrupt. So what we need to do is you need to add this option here and set it as true here. So we can get rid of this warning. Now if you run the test command, you can see that the warning has been removed and our unit test has been executed successfully. We also have the option to run just in watch mode. So here we are using npm test hyphen hyphen and hyphen hyphen watch. So it will start the just runner in watch mode. So here it will provide a UI so that you can select multiple options like run only the failed test, or you can filter based on the name of the test suite or the name of the file. So these are some of the options which is provided by watch mode in Jest. So here it has started executing the unit test, and it will execute only the unit test which has been changed. So like whenever you make any changes to a particular spec file, it will execute that. So these are some of the options which are provided in the Jest watch mode. So now let's see how we can debug a Jest unit test using VS Code. So in VS Code, we need to add a folder called .vs code, and inside that a file called the launch.json. So inside that I have given a configuration. So this basically runs our the node in inspect mode, and I am pointing it to the just.js file, and I have given the run in band option so that just basically runs the unit test in parallel mode, so that multiple unit tests will be run in separate threads. So for debugging it will be difficult, and we need to run it in a serial way, like one at a time. So for that we give the run in band option, and we are giving the config which points to the just config, and also I have given the file base name no extension, so that uh, when I open this file it will be executing or debugging the current file. So I have given all this in the launch.json. Now I have also given a breakpoint here inside our spec file. Now let's go to the debug tab and run it. So you can see that an external console window has been opened, and now it will start executing the spec files. So it should be hitting the debug point soon. So you can see that the debug point has been set, and now here we can step through the uh, spec file normally, like how you use the Chrome developer tool and all. So now you can also watch here the variables. So I have watched the app. So now you can see that this is the current value. Similarly, you can put breakpoints here and see how it executes. So this is how you can debug using the VS Code. Now let's see how we can debug the just unit test using Chrome. So here again we give the same command which we used in the VS Code, and we are running it. Now let's open the Chrome window, and here use Chrome inspect, and there you can have the open dedicated DevTools for Node. Open it, and here you will see the port. So it will automatically start the execution. Now the just will start running, and you can see the spec files here. So it has started executing. Now you can see the spec files. You can add the breakpoints wherever you need, so that you need to start the uh, debugger one more time, and when it runs it will hit the breakpoint, and you can debug your spec files. So the control has come here. Now you can debug as you usually do in Chrome, and you can see the values and everything. So this is how we debug using Chrome. Hope you got a clear idea of how to migrate Jasmine Karma to Jest in Angular project. I have provided the link to the GitHub URL in the description of the video. See you soon. Thank you.